Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the YouTube channel of Virtual Wisdom. In this lecture, we will be discussing fundamentals of computer, in which we will discuss basic operations performed by the computer, computer software and its types. Before discussing basic operations of the computer, you should get familiar with the term operation. So, operation is any action that is carried out by device to accomplish or complete the particular task. From this, we can state basic operations of the computer as input operation, processing operation, storage operation, and output operation. Now let's discuss these operations in detail. The most important and basic operation performed by a computer is to take input from the user. User enters data and instructions into the computer by using any input device like keyboard or mouse, etc. This input data or instructions are stored in the memory of the computer for further processing. Okay. Now, processing of data inserted by the user into the computer is also another important operation. A computer is a data processing machine which processes the data or instructions given to it. Microprocessor, a part of a computer, fetches the data or instructions from the memory and stores it in instruction register. From this, CU, the control unit, decodes this instruction to find out which operation is to be performed. After decoding this instruction, it sends signals or information to other parts of the computer to execute it. Okay. Storing the information processed by the computer is also one of the important operations performed by the computer. So the results produced after processing are stored in the memory before they are displayed onto the monitor or sent to any permanent storage device. Now the last operation, which is one of the important operations performed by the computer, is displaying the information. The results which were stored in the memory must be output so that they can be seen by the user. For this, CU, the control unit, displays the results on the monitor, and also these results can be saved onto the hard disk or any other storage device for future use. So these were the basic operations performed by the computer. Now let's discuss computer software. We can simply say that any computer program is called a computer software. For understanding computer software, you should know what is meant by the term program. A program can be defined as a set of instructions provided by the user to let the computer perform specific tasks by following these instructions. By this, computer software is divided into two categories: system software and application software. Now let's discuss system software first, as it contains the main components to execute programs. So a system software itself is the combination, or we can say that the collection of programs which makes the computer efficient and easy to use. System softwares are mostly developed by highly experienced programmers. Following are the types of system software: operating system or OS, device drivers, utility programs, and language processors. Operating system or OS provides user the interface to perform multiple tasks. OS is mainly responsible for the management and coordination of all the activities performed by the computer. It basically provides the environment in which user can interact with the computer hardware efficiently. Some common tasks performed by OS are loading programs into memory and executing them, controlling operations of input, output, and storage devices, managing files and folders in which data is present, It also offers security such as it allows the user to create password to protect their data from unauthorized use. And at last, it detects hardware problems or failures and displays messages on screen to fix them. Alright. Device drivers are also system software, which somehow controls the operations performed by the computer. When any input or output device is attached to the computer, these drivers tend to install its driver to make it operational. These drivers are provided by device manufacturers. Okay. Now utility programs. These programs perform specific tasks that are related to the management of the computer. Some of the commonly used utility programs are Windows Explorer, which is used to manage files and folders. Backup utility, which is used to make the backup of data. WinZip utility and antivirus softwares, etc. Alright. Now language processors. Language processors play an important role in guiding the computer for performing tasks by following user instructions. For knowing about language processors, you should have a small idea about the types of languages. So, there are two types of languages: high-level languages and low-level languages. High-level languages are machine languages, or languages that are only understood by the computer, such as C, C++, and Java, etc. Whereas low-level languages are the languages understood by human being. So, the main function of language processors is to convert low-level languages into high-level languages so that computer can understand the user instruction to perform the specific task. Alright. So the two important language processors are compiler and interpreter. Both performs almost same functionality. Basic function of both language processors is to translate low-level language into machine language so that it is understood by the computer. Also, a program called assembler is also used, which translates assembly language into machine language. Okay. Now after system software, let's discuss application software. Application software is also another type of computer software, which means that it is also a program but requires a system software to run it. Application software or applications are used to solve problems of the computer user, such as writing a letter, creating presentation, or making design, etc. Some of the commonly used application software are productivity software, business softwares, entertainment softwares, and education softwares. Now let's discuss productivity softwares first. As the word productivity shows that it will produce something or makes work efficient. These softwares include word processing, spreadsheet, database management, etc., and are widely used by the individuals to speed up their daily routine tasks by doing their work in organized and efficient way. Okay. After productivity, there comes business software. It is basically a software to run a business in an efficient way. It may automate the work of accounting, sales and marketing, etc. Alright. Now entertainment software. As the word entertainment shows that the software developed to entertain people is called entertainment software. Video games are the most commonly used entertainment softwares. Many video games provide the user entertainment as well as education and also enhance the skills of user. Such softwares are combination of education and entertainment softwares. So these softwares are called edutainment softwares. Okay. Now the softwares that are developed for educational purposes are called educational softwares. A large variety of educational softwares have been developed, such as typing tutor, spelling tutor, medical and healthcare softwares, etc. Also, online teaching softwares are also available. Alright. The topics we discussed today are basic operations of a computer, that are input, processing, storage and output operations. A computer software is a program used to solve multiple problems. System and application softwares are two types of computer software. System softwares include OS, device drivers, etc. Application software include productivity, business software, etc. I hope you have found this lecture helpful and have learned the desired topics from it. You can try this assessment out to test what you learned today. Kindly appreciate by liking this video and subscribing to Virtual Wisdom. Thank you.